when it's on.
It's on.
Oh, so I guess he was just about to let me look stupid. This is gonna start yelling at me like I did something wrong.
There's no way it's home.
Spare change. Spare change. When you hit, you just get it in. Yo, yo. Yo, yo, I can show you. It's time to do it, baby. Get your cards. Alright, we in here, like somewhere. See? She knows about that spare change. She knows about that spare change. What's up with the room?
I can't wait! Thrills!
Don't know, but it's updated. I think I've never been in this room. Please save my data. Let me find out I gotta do all this again. Oh my gosh. Okay, skills. I ain't got no skills. For some reason, when you talk to people, you get skills, right? But people have been dying so fast, the only thing I'm able to do is talk to the same people I got skills from. So I ain't getting nothing new. Look how many skills there are in the game! I know there's a trophy to get every skill, and I know it's impossible to get. Touchy, you gotta talk to a few people at different times. And if I talk to these people like twice, they die. They die. I talk to somebody, they die. So then I talk to Toga, my homie, you know. She gave me, I think, like Lost in Thought. That's about it. That's all I got. I got these two. I probably got vocabulary for. Right, that's probably more. Take my 2 bullets. I got 18 bullets. It sucks, bro. That's it.
18 out of 18.
Bro, I used to have like 13 going in here. I was prepared.
More than 13.
Bro, I was prepared. Now I'm dead. And they still suspect me. Cause now that she's dead and Kyoko's up, now I just can't blame Kyoko.
Explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment.
Laugh at that.
But if you pick the
Wanna
wrong
be in the camera with me while
one,
this happens? Wanna be in the camera with me while this happens?
then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Of course, the one murdering had to be boy.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
We do? Oh yeah, because everyone else isn't smart.
No other explanation.
What?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost!
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
There's a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
There's a limit to why we care. Ignore him.
So I just have to prove that the corpse
She said
isn't
skills, by the way.
Kyoko, right? Then let's
talking
compare
about
Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
What is alive, what's not? Her piercing glare. I didn't even say nothing yet.
Ooh. Her glove.
I was trying to be funny, okay? I'm a master at this. I can get my health
We
back.
only have so much time.
We have a minute to speak about it. I'm sure we got time. Now, I'm such a master at this. If I said Kyoko's piercing glare, then there'd be no problem. Then I just lose a bit of health. Okay, Sleeporo is getting mad at me. I gotta go.
I'm talking about her gloves.
Are you for
They'll
real?
give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Let's talk about
And
it.
would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Monokuma snitched.
Oh! You know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
Why are we speaking about him like his one opinion matters? He's not the targeted demographic, bro. He's gonna be like the one video. He's everybody agree? Yeah. Last time we agree. He gonna be the one person. Are you sure we ruled up the trash can? Hero is stupid.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Tattoo in my hand.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I'm a ghost.
She was
Interesting.
wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Okay.
Shoot!
You bitch, that sound weird.
That Kyoko there is just... Okay, then prove it.
Proof the dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
I put on the hardest difficulty, by the way, because I'm put like
Wearing
that.
gloves before the explosion.
Shut it!
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
What? Okay, so it has to be that. It has to be the one statement you said. How can I prove this? That's not kill.
Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then
Let me look at my bullets. Explain a body analysis. No, this doesn't help. Notably on fake nails. That is an option. The tattoo.
prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
I guess.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No, that's wrong.
I knew it!
The fact that I even care enough
No.
to shoot this man with a
There's
bullet
no
for this
way
argument.
the corpse was wearing
His argument
gloves.
is a ghost.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Right, do
I
normal
imagine
stuff.
trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty
I
big
think
pain.
about that with most females I see with nails. Especially people like Cardi B. They got
Kyoko
like, I
wears
don't know,
gloves to hide
you
her hands, right?
but I see nails like Cardi, like
It'd be
what Cardi
pretty
B wear.
weird for
I feel like
someone
they
who's
use as legal
self-conscious
weapons
about
for
their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
like another set of fingers.
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
He's not wrong, but
Anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
I'm not gonna lie. She does not let that
Any
fly.
thoughts?
Here, you good with
Gloves
that,
were
hero?
custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Literally.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Somebody, get
That's
the
the
gun.
first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
16.
Okay. Military dude. Not a dude. Oh, wait. Hey, none of this is what you said.
Wait. Fragment.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
Okay, I forget it. I found it.
If Kyoko really... Then who died?
There's gotta be some... I don't think so. And there wasn't any description... Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, that's wrong.
No, it's wrong.
Oh, you hell, just get in it.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What? If you're lying, you'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's
I'm
just
tired of
being
hearing your opinion.
stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Thank you,
The
ma'am.
key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo
The
on
fact
the
that
back of
Makoto
her
was
hand.
taller than me is outrageous.
Oh, yeah. The design's
He's probably
pretty
older than me,
strange,
though.
huh? Her master must
Is this
have made
Mr.
her
College?
get it. To be like, you're my...
Seriously?
It's not.
Really did something that humiliating?
No, that's not
Okay.
it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh,
I guess so. I'm not sure if you're joking on my neck. No, that's wrong. I heard what he said. What?
What did he ask? I'm gonna text him the other information. Okay. Makoto for file, number 5.
Shoot!
Hold on. The parents will see the other information. Wait, yeah, profile. Yeah, because they were talking about where she came from.
Oh, we have to push the military.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Click it.
Look, we're on time. Let me just do it.
I got it!
Yeah.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps.
Should
That's
be
the name of the
job.
military
Profile.
group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay.
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier
You don't
that
got
joins the
enough
squad
bullet points to use this class trial. I know it's not mean you
would get a
quit.
tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Oh, I hate this game.
What are you looking for?
Let me explain.
Bro, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown over here.
What I'm supposed to do is, they asked me what a tattoo is. I gotta find what the tattoo is supposed to be. You're silent.
You supposed to what?
Oh, it's a wolf!
No, I thought it was a dog. Yeah, let's go.
Cause remember, it was Fenrir. Fenrir is like a Greek wolf or something.
Wait, what? Yeah.
Now I
Nigga, so you gonna
understand.
beat down later.
The
Nigga call me
representation
dummy
of
because I
Fenrir
can't spell it,
is
bro.
a wolf.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge
Ah,
world-ending wolf.
let him know!
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. And that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf, which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir.
It tickles.
So it must have been Mukuro.
What? Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
That's what we thought.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right.
No, come on, do your thing, start talking.
Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to
Look at
solve
him
the
eating
murder
it. Oh, good heavens!
Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a true last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like
There's
a
a
pretty
butterfly fortune
mastermindy
game.
title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the
Why scare me?
ultimate despair in the first
I
place.
was 80.
After
So
all,
what?
looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Can we focus on the class trial test? Like our lives on the line?
You focus on your sentences because that is not in well.
We got time.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information, Kyoko, that's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
And who was she? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us.
Then who's the real...
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
Right?
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, the reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place.
I think he's trying to like drag away the conversation. We speaking about the mastermind. Hey, come now. Whoa, now.
One of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Bro, it's obvious.
Not.
Obviously, it is Makoto and the headmaster.
Shoot!
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking to.
I got this, bro. Obviously, Tucker and yes, ma'am.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly.
I gotta focus, bro. I gotta focus. Let me stop, man, because if I call one thing, these comments gonna be on me.
So.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place.
It still wouldn't work.
It
still wouldn't work, remember? I could have said, oh no, that's harm, because then someone had to move the pump off. And that was with you guys since the sprinkers went off. But then I left to go put the keys away. So it could have been me around the keys.
It was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
That's it? No, that was like
then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder. Oh, but What time did we find
The
him?
one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
No.
She went to go get the pickaxe.
It was either 9. It was either 9. Yeah, 9.
I got it! The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m., since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
That is accurate. He's so proud of himself. So you're the culprit! Alright, here we go. This angle is not flattering. I can see why he's taller than me now. Makoto? Oh really? Cause that can't be taller than him. Do you want to check? Do you really 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 want to make six?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Every morning at a certain time. At
We've established a time frame for the murder.
So she's 7:30?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
What?
What?
Shoot!
Okay, so I got 2 hearts up.
The sprinklers turn on.
We've established a time frame for the murder.
Let me think.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock and 9 o'clock.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock
And it's from 10 o'clock
7:30.
to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the
Yeah, that's pretty good. Do we have to... There's something that happens at every morning. Yeah, so it has to be the sprinklers, but what am I shooting?
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at
10
night
o'clock at night.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
At 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and
So
Makoto doesn't
I
have
haven't
an
seen 10
alibi.
o'clock, because hey, it's only 10 o'clock. I had because of the sprinklers.
7:30.
There's only 2
That's
options.
more than enough time to commit so Makoto.
Yeah, there's only
if you
2
have
options, so it
any
has to be him.
objections, Now would
And it has to be the sprinklers.
We've established a
time frame.
She
for the
get
murder.
mad at me because I'm missing
Somewhere
stuff.
between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock
I
in the
missed!
morning.
Yep. And Makoto.
Yeah, from to 7:30.
That's more than enough time. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would. We've established a time took place
Somewhere between...
Shoot! No, that's wrong! Because he said 10 o'clock. Said no, because the sprinklers went off and the body wasn't wet.
Actually,
because of the
the
time.
murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off
Boy.
right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before
He had that
7:30,
gamer post leaning forward. You see it? Jesus, that man short.
You talking lucky, Paul.
then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
You didn't say.
The body was wet. Dripping wet.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you use such indecent words?
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Oh, heavens!
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to... If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
No, this will have to do with how much I call the panic. Dang it!
I admit nothing.
I gotta walk on her arguments and then shoot. I gotta hit combos, but I gotta stay in rhythm.
Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
Triangle to shoot.
No!
I gotta reload.
No! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing.
I don't have any bullets. I'm scared.
Nothing.
Just aim.
No!
Look at my health. I'm on life support.
I admit nothing. No! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No!
Oh, thank God. I was about to die.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Look at my health. I'm on life support. She's only getting mad at me. She's taking bad at clicking, you're triggering me. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to keep up with the
and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinkler.
It's because after I run out of bullets, I gotta press square to reload, right?
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely
Because I remember
dry.
what happened was, it's not that they were telling me, it's because I'm
If
pressing
the
it.
sprinklers got
X
the
is
body
to lock
wet,
on what she's yelling.
shouldn't the whole body have been
Triangles to
wet?
shoot my bullets. Squares to reload. But while I'm reloading, more arguments pop up. So now I gotta press X to lock on it, and then shoot, and I gotta keep doing this because they're getting too big, but then I ran out of ammo, so now I gotta take some hits while I reload.
Let's just move on. The reason only
Right?
the top half was wet was because
I was about to
while
make
the
people
body
joke,
was
I thought
still
I
on
should stop.
fire.
So the reason her top hat was wet
Then I
was...
guess the sprinklers really did get it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning.
Right
So there's no way
after the
Makoto
murder.
could have done it.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi
Ooh,
is
that'll feel
Kyoko.
bad. Is she gonna be silent about it?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not
It's all
the
about
culprit?
that life support that's their
Of
change.
course I'm not. I have no reason to kill anyone.
Neither does anybody else.
This is a
What?
trap the mastermind has laid for us.
What?
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
What?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm gonna take your opinion for
I'm
anything.
not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient. The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Huh?
What are you...
Right?
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting.
All it would take is covering the...
I'm not gonna say it. Why would I? I'm looking for it, bro.
You only passed because you only have some.
That's not funny.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Nancy yelled at me, said the tarp.
All you
I
have
know,
to do,
bro.
in fact, that's exactly what the killer did.
No, not you. I'm talking about if you
Dirt
can see
pattern on the tarp
things.
can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept
No, I'm about to die because they're about to vote me out. I'm about to get
This
executed.
proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
What?
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
If that's the case, why would I hide it in the shed? There was no
In other words,
safer place
to
to put it.
create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Dang it, she's right. I hate that she's right. Oh wow! I'm a genius!
And what might that be?
Even if it's chaos, I have to refute it. I know what to do. Tati, I know what to do. I don't know what to do. None of these bullets fit
Covering
the
the body
description.
with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
That's exactly what it is.
I'm so smart.
That's what I got. See, yeah. So what else we got with that? Oh, by the way, there's something.
Let me see.
There's a function you don't know. I also have the ability to take like the yellow stuff someone says. I have the ability to remember it and use the words against them. So if there's like a yellow that says, "Wait, use that against this," I can do that.
Wait, let me see.
With the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
No, that's not
So
it.
the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side was the sprinkler got that side
No, because
wet.
that has nothing to do with the blood on the
The
tarp.
underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
That side was
No, because it has
protected
nothing to
from
do
the
with the blood on
water.
the tarp.
Since it was facing down toward the
Maybe it's
body,
something someone else said.
of course it
Let's
didn't
look
get
what they said.
dirty.
He obviously makes more sense.
Maybe.
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp,
Under
it
it.
was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
This is the only one you could do.
Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
By covering
My
the
life
body
is on
with
the
the
line here.
tarp,
You know what?
the
Forget
killer
that.
prevented it from getting
Get rid of
wet.
that bullet.
So the reason
Body
the
before they
tarp was
close.
only dirty on one is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
No, that's wrong! What? Oh, she said it in the chat.
No way.
Actually, one side
No
being clean is pretty
way.
strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Yakuya said it himself.
It's still
Not
wet.
to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state,
Well, maybe the culprit
Yeah, we
washed
gotta
it,
cover
so
this
nobody
up
would know
because I know
they
she's gonna
used
yell at
it.
me.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage? What if, After the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
You mean the chicken? Got the blood from chicken.
You want it, you want it, you want it! What if the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers? Then they covered it in blood that's gone.
Someone else's blood?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood. That's what Hifumi did, right?
No, that's the killer got the blood from right there.
I'm running out of I'm running out of bullets!
Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
This is what happens when you play the game at the highest difficulty and get none of my
When I
hearts
checked
back.
the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Next up, I ain't changing the difficulty.
But after the murder, there were only 4.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood. But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree that maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
Laying the chicken down, put that jacket on, stabbed the chicken, lifted the jacket
When
up,
you discovered
put it
the
on top of
body,
the kit.
was it
But
wearing
they're
the
leaving
coat
blood
like
somewhere else,
normally
right?
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time.
They put the jacket on top of them
Here's
rather
what happened.
than them
The
it being
murder
worn.
took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer
The
covered it
murder
with
took
the
place
tarp.
before the sprinklers went off.
Then,
You mean I
later,
didn't do it?
at the same
I don't know
time
how
the
we got to
killer
that
was
conclusion,
gathering
but
up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they've already covered in blood.
to kill the chicken.
This series
They
of
lit the tarp
cover-ups
out,
was
killed
meant
the
to
chicken on the
disguise
tarp.
actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinkles?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay
Dear
together
God.
from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Hey, listen. But if they get it wrong, I don't die. They do. And I get to go off free. I would've been like, yeah, go ahead.
They said when the blackout happened, there was a blackout?
No. I don't know what you're talking about.
There was no blackout. Submission falls back on me again. Why is he folding? Got another bullet. Disguised dead body.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
Probably else didn't suspect Kyoko.
That's my reason to not suspect her. She doesn't have an alibi, just like me.
For serious, man? Which
She
one of them
proved
did
that
it?
I don't have an alibi, so she proved that she's not the only suspect. That increases her chances of living from 100 to 50. Yep.
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
What?
Oh!
See? Pretty good.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
It's one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right? According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
She said the knife once, and then she said the knife again with a whole bunch of random key taps.
Man, you going down the good.
Shut up! I thought, whose side are you on, bro? Support me! Bail me out!
We gave to Makoto?
You said my
You
name
don't
again.
seem surprised.
Keep my name in
You must
your
have
mouth.
noticed earlier.
Yeah,
Then why did you hide that fact?
it's not that I hid it. It's just...
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed. The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
Okay.
It's
Let's
the
listen to
same
it
one
first.
we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
You can't mess
If
up.
he did have that knife before, then...
Look at that memory bank. That's not gonna help.
Steals it! Makoto did it!
Body before the explosion? That doesn't help. Fact it's about the dead body? This doesn't help. Let me check the Monokuma file. The victim has been stabbed a single time.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So
Right.
there's no question.
He's not wrong.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
Frank with the knife?
Man you are, Makoto.
I got nothing! Is there something someone said I can use?
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is,
No, that
isn't
doesn't
it?
help.
I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once,
I don't have the help
that
to do that.
automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Getting
So
stabbed.
there's
It's
no
not that he's
question.
wrong.
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
You know it's not it. It says in the Monokuma file that
The
didn't
knife
happen.
we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
This how you on, bro. I'm about to die.
I don't want to deal with that.
It tickles. I need something to contradict me getting stabbed. Maybe me getting stabbed isn't the only like mistake.
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic?
Well,
But at the same
getting
time,
stabbed is what killed her, right?
it has to be
So
it
there's
because
no
Makoto said
question.
something. Makoto said something to defend
You
himself,
took
so it has to
that
be after
knife of
that.
yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
Help me!
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
I'm about to die!
Makoto.
It really is, isn't
When the
it?
body was found, that didn't help.
I was afraid of that.
This thing, this guy's dead body? That's not important, Sleepero! Has to be discussed, right? Mercy, but later they remove the card. But that doesn't... Maybe it's something about the knife?
He did have that knife before. That seals it.
Makoto, just because I had that
Please be
automatic?
right.
Well,
Please be right. Please be right. Please be right. Please be
Killed
right. No, that's wrong! No! This guy's body. Because they stabbed
Wait,
because
hold
they had
on.
to kill the chicken with
The
something.
stab wound isn't
Right.
what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Right. The killer covered the dead body with the
In
tarp.
other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
But the weird thing is, that's what the cool file said, right?
Okay, but how come there's still no blood in the neck? How come there's still no blood in the body?
Because it was just in the chest. She must have been leading up. The was dead before the blast. The victim was stabbed a single time with a knife and went completely through the body. The head had also... Wait, what? I don't know. That's a good question. I play Genshin, but I don't know. You don't play enough, you know. The main character's voice or something like that. Oh, Kyoko. I think Kyoko's voice is in there somewhere. Anyways, look. It says they've been dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife. They never said the knife killed her. It said it also had been struck with the object as thick as a metal pipe. And the body was covered in wounds but these were at least several days old. You know what that means?
Maybe you
It
stabbed
could've
her
been
twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Nah, there's no way that's possible. Monokuma file, give me that.
I got it! The Monokuma file
Thank you,
clearly
Super-O.
states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh,
Right.
I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown.
I might be dumb.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
You're the genius who said no.
I got it!
That's
After
right,
the
give my health
explosion,
back!
We found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right?
Right?
That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Speak up, Makoto!
You know, I feel like
That's
Come
only
on.
natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
oh, then the explosion was because of the Monokuma
And the
bomb.
motion sensor!
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury, and the only one who would benefit from is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
That's true. It's
Fine. I have no problem with that. It won't change the facts of...
Bro, you said that you just accused me, and then I proved you wrong, and now it don't change? Don't tell me I gotta do Hangman's Gambit again. Okay. I can only assume it's a Monokuma file.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
the explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
Wasn't a knife.
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Those are important. I feel like
Then,
of one
shall we
thing
continue
that
the
want to kill
debate?
her.
The victim's fatal...
Ooh! What are them arrows? These are titanium. And then they put it together with the bloody duct tape, so now it's all like one big metal pipe. Those aren't all like one of the options.
Injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her
One
for
cool
sure.
thought said something.
Yes.
Well, yeah. She was
Body
already
before
told.
and the body analysis. Let me look at that. I mean, it is often getting hit, but there was no blood around the body. If they really did bash her head in, then there would have been some blood. Where's the other body thing?
totally dead when that happened.
Exploded body before. This doesn't help. That's useless.
And it wasn't...
Due to the explosion, the victim's identity was unknown. They were killed before the explosion. The victim has been stabbed right through the body and hit with the object they use a metal pipe. The rest of the wounds were days old. Okay, so let's... Alright, and he's on back here because he said something about that. You can just say, nah, that's not important.
Oh yeah! That's gotta be it! There was a...
And more than that, the victim had
Suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot!
I had to get the hell to you, but I'm not
Shall
gonna
we
put it
continue the
together.
debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The fatal
The
injury.
explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
They say in
She was
body
already
analysis, so I'm
totally
gonna
dead
tell
when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
No.
There's only one other thing.
Oh yeah.
There are two options. It's either what he
according to the
said or
Monokuma
Byakuya.
file,
Who do you want to
that's
bet's
gotta
wrong?
I don't know.
My life is on the line.
I never used my
Three.
brain cells this much.
2, 1. Pick somebody. 3, 2, 1.
Bye.
Alright, we're
There was
going
evidence that showed she was hit
to
on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds.
Across her entire body.
I got one shot left. I got one shot left and I'm dead. I got one shot left and I'm dead. I got half a heart. No Minecraft.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah! That's gotta be it!
And more than that, the victim had
Suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot! Is this really the end for all of us?
Not really.
I refuse to give up yet!
Somebody come and say, I don't care. Get in that basement. No, just the one part. But our score dropped like a lot. I have no idea. Can't check it until we win.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined,
Okay.
correct?
The explosion
So we
didn't
just
kill her
try.
for
So
sure.
Byakuya is not wrong. We know that.
Well, yeah.
She was already
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file,
The body stopped bleeding. The blood was still flowing. There was nothing on the ground around the body because it got held in the head.
Alright, so who am I shooting it at? Who's getting shot?
gotta be it. There was
Evidence
evidence
that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Genius.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue the debate?
This
The
is
victim's
before.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Remember, if none of our bullets are gonna work, we can't take something they said. It's just that nothing they said sounds accurate. At least to
Well,
me.
yeah.
However, Kama, I do have faith in this
And
one.
it wasn't me because of the knife, right?
See that?
And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then, shall we continue?
The victim's fatal. The explosion didn't...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even done.
Oh
yeah. Did we ever shoot Bucka's statement with exploded whatchamacallit?
I think we did like twice.
We did one before and one at explosion, I think.
Bro, I don't know nothing no more. You told me.
Thanks for the support, question mark?
Huh?
Okay, so it's not explosion. I can confirm that.
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be
before
it.
the explosion.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
I already tried that.
Shit!
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
He was right, that's not wrong.
She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't
It's not
because
her.
of the knife, right?
Right?
There's only one other thing.
And it was?
According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that...
didn't it say that in the Monokuma file? He did say that. He's right. She didn't shut in the object. Maybe it's specified because he said the back of her head. No one ever said the back of her head.
Then shall we continue the debate?
But the Monokuma file didn't say that. Monokuma file didn't say the back of her head.
Well, yeah.
She was up.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Shoot. Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then...
Oh yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was and more than that,
The victim had suffered
Countless wounds across her entire body.
Shoot.
I refuse to give up yet!
What is it?
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered
countless wounds across her entire body.
Then, shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
No, that's wrong! What? I figured it out. What he said was right. She was hit on the back of her head. It's not that I didn't have evidence, it's that I need to take what he said and use it on what he said.
What about the
This game is
all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
Giving...
The Monokuma file makes it clear that
Is that better
those
than what I was
were
gonna
fresh
say?
wounds.
What were you gonna say?
Ages
Good
is.
point.
Ages is.
They were old. I guess they don't really matter.
I can't wait to hear yellow chat.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon?
Some biscuit slap.
Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
You can't get good swing with that.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours.
I feel the same way!
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happened.
We already know.
I'm about to say, it has
Go ahead
to
and
be
tell them,
the
Makoto.
arrows and tape like I said. I got it!
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with... And that something was... the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds... kinda weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master!
I'm not back-talking anything.
Because even if you held a whole bunch of arrows together, they would bust apart when you hit someone with it. That's what the duct tape is for.
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker. I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Are you sure?
You don't sound convinced.
But it said the weapon must have been about as... It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
No, that's wrong! You gotta start saying it with me.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak.
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we
She
also
is so
found a
hyped.
balled up
She's all
wad
in
of
the
duct
chat.
tape. The killer probably
What's the face?
uses duct tape to bind
Hey, Jack,
multiple
you could've
arrows
just tuned
together.
in on your phone.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would
Yeah,
easily
she can do
create a
that.
single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
That's a lie!
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto?
First of all, you don't want to say my name. Second of all, I had walked in the room, you were there. Koda, that was a straight up lie.
Look, surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do. If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show
Look, he even noticed it. Look, even Makoto noticed. That's a straight lie.
I got it!
Not just because we have this evidence, but because we walked in there and we seen Kyoko hanging there. She said it was refreshing.
And how does that prove anything?
Because
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to... That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit.
hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm trying to,
It's not that I want to defend her. There's one more thing I need to ask her. Gyoko, I want you to tell me something.
Why'd you tell such an obvious? Oh.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? That's what I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
Get her up out of here. Get her out. Get her out. Please, I don't care if we die. Just
Protecting you.
get her up out of here. Get her out. Get her out. Bro, what?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
She alone
Really?
brought the chat
But
to
you
100.
should know better
She's
than anyone I
invested.
didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
Wait, what?
Bro, we all been here for about 4 hours.
No, what?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Oh?
Master would never hide something from me!
Yeah, but the rest of us are around.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a
Oh, yeah, I knew it! She's talking about what he said. Started there was no cooks in the garden just before last night. And I saw her last night!
You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could
I'm
I
glad I
really
missed.
have done that?
I'm glad I missed. I'm so glad I missed.
I didn't even know that was possible.
Those words you
To
just
miss?
spoke. What do you
Feels like
mean?
he's slowing down time like this.
Exactly what I said.
Slow down.
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
But the thing is, only she's wrong.
Master
Somewhere
would
in there.
never
And I've
hide
never
something from
said she's
me.
wrong for, so this is different.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
No, there's no
Is
proof.
that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But
I missed.
could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
She said it's
Exactly, I'm
flawed.
not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Master would never...
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
No!
But could I really have done that?
I don't want to take her evidence. I don't care.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what
I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide...
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo and then left the locker key in my own room, correct?
That was wrong before. That's insane. This brother sounds so
Shoot!
What'd you say? That was
Those words you
good,
just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
I'm not the killer.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something...
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
No! Because she didn't have her key! So she couldn't go to her room!
Please go with him!
Those
But how do I prove that with what she gave me?
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you...
Master would never hide something from...
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my... and then left the locker key in
That's what it is! I have to check her words!
Could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly what I
I'm not.
Oh, me this game
You
is
should
juicy.
understand that more than anyone.
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the...
Get him, boy! No, that's wrong! I know you did. Because I lifted my arm and everything. He ain't moved.
If I'm
So I
right,
said,
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
Why not?
Come here, young man.
Because she had
Where's my
given
key?
her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant.
You forgot?
I had the key to your room.
She even finally like she was doing some evidence too.
Obviously, I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself.
She's lying. Look at the smile on your face. You so scared for when I said that.
What do you mean?
You so. I wish I could see the fear, the inspired in her eyes. She's lying.
What do you mean?
She has a key that could open any key lock in the school.
When did she get that?
She has the Monokuma key. She could go in the room if she wanted to because she had that key that opens every door. She's lying!
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
Yay.
Look, he knows! He knows! He knows!
Dang.
She knows it too! She knows I know! What's happening? Nah, girl, cause I gotta get back to this game on my own time. I thought I was so smart. But it can't be her. The evidence lines up.
She was the only one who did know.
Am I supposed to expose it? What did I do? Do I say something?
Expose it. Shoot. Your girl no more.
Hey, what? Chill! Chill! Run!
No!
I don't have an option!
Pursue it! 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 Come on! I'll do it for you!
You're not gonna do it for me, bro. I gotta choose. Stop, Dusty. Stop! I'm scared. We gotta let go!
Let me see what she... Pursue! She said pursue! Let's go!
Look! No! Look!
Put it down! Let's go!
Look! No frozen! We gotta let it go! We gotta let it go!
Just press one, but you didn't even gotta look at it. Just press A. And let me help you.
Stop! Chill!
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
Come on, get up! Get up! Get up! Oh my god.
Don't make me call you. Might let you call her. Oh my god, man. You got this, I believe. She's being supportive! That's suspicious! She doesn't remember.
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
Told you, bro.
Let me see. You finish what you doing.
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
Look. She's going down with it.
So let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
But I don't have like no other proof for it. Kyoko's account. Wait, what? It's somebody's account. Is it actually her?
But you said you was gonna get on the street. Don't be shy.
Stop his phone. Okay, look, before you say anything, I just want to let you know. I want a family-friendly channel, and you are being recorded.
Yeah.
This is me now. This is me now.
Chocolate, I'm hang up.
It's not Monokuma. It's not helpful. It has to be her own account. Yeah! Monokuma's secret tool!
I didn't have the key to my room.
You spent 3
because
hours
I'd given it to Byakuya.
You were not busy.
There's no doubt about that, right?
You do not know that's what.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have gotten there?
Someone other than me must have put it there. That's the only explanation. I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my room.
No,
That's wrong.
No, Kyoko could have gotten into her room.
You was worried. You look so scared.
You said so yourself, didn't you, Kyoko?
And she trusted me. She told me that in confidence.
Monokuma's secret tool?
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school, which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
And I guess that's it.
Huh?
Is it?
You're giving up just like that? You admit?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape.
Jack, do we do something? I thought we did something.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Then, you, Kyoko, aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up! Huh? I'm sorry to say, but your time...
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out!
Huh?
So then, it's time for voting time, okay?
Wait,
Everyone,
What?
I guess we already know who the blackened is, don't we?
You're hiding something, Mama? Are we actually voting? Wait.
Wait, what?
Wait, we didn't agree on this.
No, I thought she said she didn't do it. Huh?
Now then, I prepared a event. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Nah, you're bugging. If she better die with no words of... He slapped him!
Oh, shit, I'm gonna die. Algebra, my guy. Smart people.
Not trying to make jokes now. Eh. What bootleg ending is that?
Did they all get together?
There was only one woman left since one of them is dead for some reason. Where did we get baby clothes? Oh!
What?
Storage. Storage. Capture gallery. Danganrompa, Danganrompa, Danganrompa. Where is Danganrompa? There it is. Hero said something. He's a fortune teller, right? So he told me my fortune. He said it would appear that your mother of your children and the mother of my children are the same woman. We had this. And he is right 1/3 of the time. That was legit one of the endings. And our thing auto-played, so we just missed all of the dialogue. So now I gotta do it over again so I can read and see what they said.
I didn't have the key to my room.
Because I've given it to you. There's no doubt about
You are correct.
So I couldn't
Possibly have gotten into my room.
No, that's wrong.
This alley's hailing. Sound effects. Doom, doom, doom. Okay. I don't know how dark this ending is. So we lived here? Enough for her to give birth to 3 different children? I can only assume Makoto's a middle child. If not the youngest.
No! This isn't right!
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
Okay, I'm back. But she said she didn't.
People lie.
Up to her death?
They lie.
Up to her death.
They lie.
Alright. This is what I chose. That was your ending. I chose to believe
I
you.
got a good ending.
That goes for you too, M.
I got a good ending.
Sharing your wife with 2 different people is your good ending.
That would be me, but
Having a harem of 3.
I'm alive.
You can never leave the place though.
I'm alive.
There's 4 people.
I'm alive.
One of them died.
I got food.
Why did she die?
I can sleep.
Who killed her?
What?
Toko. Fukawa. Toko Fukawa.
I know.
Why'd she die?
I don't know.
I just got the harem ending. What was that?
The harem ending?
Yes, Awie's harem. This is my ending, bro.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
No one. I'm thinking silent. I'm Dookie Snake.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
Okay.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Now I think about it, she's not a suspect no more. Now what?
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Wait. What?
It had to be Makoto, right?
That's your ending.
Oh, I got no better. Oh, this is no good ending.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
I'm about to die.
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
You big hip hop. I smooth criminal.
Lugaro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
to a trial.
And Kyoko even said it's a trap the mastermind set
Right.
for us. So that's why this has to be.
Okay, time's up.
Huh?
Huh?
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What? Time's up?
Look at how the fear in his eyes. I'm about to
What
die.
do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Wait.
Why do you have a score?
I got an A.
You have an A?
Hey. Tati, this must have been that. You know. I got 3 coins out of that.
Now, who will be chosen as the
Wait, that's
package?
it.
Will you
Cross
make the
tab over. I
right
already got my
choice
grade. I don't
or
have my
the
report card. We're Danganrompa.
dreadfully
We
wrong
didn't even get this the
one?
last. We didn't even get it the last time.
Hey, hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna...
Kyoko is about to kill me because of her lie. I lied for her and she knows it.
That's your ending! That's
Wait!
your ending.
Wait! Why am I guilty but she was guilty in the last one?
That's your ending!
They didn't answer my question!
Because you pursued a lie!
Because it's a lie! This is the point. Because of pursuit of lie doesn't make the killer different. There's 2 different killers? Monakuma's lying! He's lying!
You're not letting that slide!
No, I'm not gonna let it slide! I don't get it. What? Stay apart, that's the Kyoko though. They like me want the Kyoko. Buddy! That's Paul! I know you're enraged because you know this is a setup.
Oh, buddy, you'll show me okay.
Yes, indeed!
I'm gonna be so look. I didn't do it! I swear! Wait.
Yep.
What?
What's what?
Wait, he's gonna say this?
He's a straight... Bro is an undercover detective.
Hey! Shing!
He's lying!
Chills! Chills!
I ain't killing anyone!
Chills!
I know that! And Kyoko killed someone! He'll pick whoever it is! You know I'm about to die because you speakupstopbullying.com. Speak up.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
What? There's no way you really just commended me to death.
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
I'm about to die!
This is my ending?
I'm gonna turn into mincemeat!
Why is your ending better because you pursued the lie? Why is my ending worse because I trusted somebody?
Because I'm a snitch! That's what snitch can.
Nah, but if 6ix9ine snitch, only I'll be on his, you know what? He hit the hammer! That's my face!
Bro, as soon as he's high,
Those are my chains!
die fresh!
Is this Kyoko's? I thought he made it like based off a person and like he had it like ready. But no, he just makes it every trial and then he said whoever gets it gets it. Imagine this being the last thing I learned before I die. Am I about to die, bro?
Yes.
Is this her person? Oh, not there yet. He can get up? No, his hands are trapped by the desk. You gotta die into an uncomfortable position. You also can't move. Cause I don't want to look at that. Notice Kyoko wasn't sweating, but she was still scared. Chihiro! Huh? I'm still dying! Plot armor couldn't protect you. Plot armor! I'm done. He wasn't ready!
This...
Stupid fighter, stupid guy, stop my stupid excuses, stupid man.
It would seem...
Stupid murderer. Stop small like you knew that was gonna happen!
In other words...
You just about to commit me to death! You die! Right, alone! Plot on the wiggity win! I found a garbage pit. Tatsu, I'm about to find not only every other dead thing. You know how many stuff he made? He made a baseball arena. I'm about to land on some baseballs. That's not gonna be too bad. There was a whole fire truck. Remember that? A whole fire truck. That's gonna be there with the whole setup and the burnt hay. There's so many executions. It's weird to look through it all. Mondo butter. I'm about to find a lot of electric items. The point is, a lot of the stuff he used was iron. I might even find Cheerios leftover body parts when he beat him up into that circle. He beat it.
Calm down.
Yeah, where about Makoto?
What did you...
So...
Why don't you just say he wasn't
What happened? Where the homie at? Listen, face first is lucky, it is instant death. I get over there, I land, it goes through my chest, then what? Then I'm pierced through the stomach with a sharp metal object.
What is his ultimate?
Ultimate lucky student. We doing all this again? Where? I sure hope it's not the case. You sure right. So now what? That thing is the. Do you remember this from the beginning of the game? When the game first starts, Monokuma grabs that old guy, and then he puts it into a rocket, and the rocket comes back down.
Oh, yeah.
That's that rocket. Do you think the people's remains are down here? Because I hope I don't find that.
Probably not.
See? I just snapped my neck. I landed on flat ground. How am I alive? Water. It's gonna be me so bad.
Shut up. We just at the same time. I thought it before you.
All out there was like Clifford Cleveland, Coward, whatever his name is.
Chowder?
Chowder. Rada.
Clifford. Pointless. Get up.
Sleep.
First thing he decided to do.
A full day. I was here for 24 hours. What's up with the new trash? Maybe it's some brand new food.
Just a second. It smells awful. Indeed. So...
You...
Hey.
Didn't that ball in the trash?
She must have had it in the pockets. I can only assume.
Hmm?
What are you doing there, bro?
So... You... Indeed.
Of course you knew that I knew. You did. Yes, she did, Makoto. Why keep running from me?
However... However... It's true.
I'm listening.
In other words...
To do...
Indeed.
Bro, can we speed this up?
Makoto. That's right. It would seem... Hey. Indeed.
Okay, I didn't know they could do that, like, purposely.
However...
Okay.
Why is that? Correct.
Okay, that's fair.
However...
That was pretty fair. No, she's something too ordinary.
I should. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
My
Listen.
option is better.
Guess who's alive though?
What about her?
Hey,
I don't care about her.
You don't care about sharing your kids?
correct.
Them kids gonna grow up all half siblings. You never see the real world again.
That is their world. They don't know what they didn't even know there was an outside world.
We live in this school. You are okay with that? You okay with that, Spider-Man?
I'm alive.
See, that's the problem with you. I'm alive too. And I'm about to fight my way until I see a better world.
First, and now your hair hurt. Now you taking a nap, and now somebody's up with dirt bags.
Stop it. I'm about to fight for a better world.
She was about to let you die.
So...
Guess who's alive though?
She was about to let you die.
Guess who's alive though?
Her.
You made her die.
Cause she lied. But, you know when she did that?
Look
You ain't say anything about that.
Look forward.
What about it?
You wouldn't know what that she was there now, would you?
I was scared. She was legit about to leave you if you died. If you died, she would have continued on with her life. She don't care about you.
So...
Freaking do to you.
In other words... No matter what?
So,
What's up the worst thought?
However... So...
What did you find in there? Okay.
It's true.
So that's him taking over.
Indeed.
Okay.
Correct. However...
Did you really not go to sleep for 3 days? And then the day after you came here?
However...
And we know it's not either of us.
Anyway... Indeed.
Okay. So they can anticipate a retaliation when dropped.
That's right. In other words...
Which means they weren't allowed to mess with you. So they used a class trial.
Hey.
Ooh.
Indeed.
What?
Anyway...
Okay. That's why you're staring me down.
Correct. However... Correct. Indeed.
It's not a bad theory. It's not built on concrete evidence or anything helpful, but yeah.
Correct.
I'm gonna say, why are they ready to kill me then?
In other words, Makoto.
The other, you gotta stop putting his name around like you know. Okay.
Indeed.
The ultimate spare.
That's right.
Oh, the greatest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I'm not gonna lie, I know this is a cold line whenever someone says this. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. With the right delivery, that gets in chills down someone's spine.
Here we are,
6 carat news? Why carrot? I prefer Fox News. I prefer Fox News. I prefer...
It seems...
Oh, it's a group!
Indeed.
So we're fighting a group of people? Oh, thank you for call. Hey, we still alive though. No one died.
But listen. Like,
see, Tati, the rocket.
5 alive. Only 5 alive?
Well, I'm gonna call that an episode. Hope you guys enjoy. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button. This is gonna be a Family Game member. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. I said bye. You stealing my words now? You think you're so slick? Get your own catchphrase like, I see you, my muffins.